Well, good morning. Boy, Ed, that was fast, and good morning to you. Hope everybody's doing well this fine morning. Looks like the sun may have actually decided to come out and visit today. That would be good. I got the front lawn cut, but the back, gosh, I'm gonna have the red herd of mountain goats, I think. So, this is going to be a short live, but I did want to just kind of check in and say hello and make sure everybody was okay, and show you what I've been up to. Most of you guys know I've been working on these IBM memory modules. You've seen me scrap out a bunch of these. I'm not going to scrap out one today for you, but I just wanted to kind of show you how we've been doing. Hey Scrooge McDuckin, how are you? I wanted to try to jump on really quick this morning, guys, only because I have to go do my school runs. Coming up on the last day of school. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. You're the best. So anyway, I have to hit the schools, but it's 8 o'clock here, and I can't get into the schools till 9. I also really need to go to the scrapyard, which is what prompted this morning's video. So, as most of you know, I got a pallet of these things, and hi Homie Kadobi, how are you? So what I thought I'd do was share how we're doing. I'm going to put myself at the halfway mark and say I've scrapped about 100 of these. It's probably a little bit more, but I thought it might be worth it to do a little bit of a cost analysis, if you will. Are they worth it? Did I overpay, or am I going to make a few bucks? Spoiler alert, I didn't overpay. So, I'm not going to take this apart. I've done a few of these for you already. I just want to have this out for reference. Good morning, Joshua. How are you? So, this takes 5 whacks with a hammer, and it'll come right out of there. These things weighed 2 pounds apiece. So, out of 100 of these, we're looking right now at 100 pounds, 100 heat sinks times 2 pounds, $3.49 a pound. Looking at about $750 in number 2 copper. Now this is, like I said, I'm halfway through. Hello Steve, good morning. So, I've got a little bit of work to do. I've got a tub full of these downstairs. Like I said, 5 whacks with the hammer, boom, that's done. We got some clean aluminum. What we also got, though, these weigh 0.8 pounds a piece. So that is 80 pounds of clean aluminum. No, yeah, 0.8. And that's running at about 45 cents a pound. So there's $50 or so in clean aluminum. Gold pins. It actually paid off to do a bit of micro scrapping here. Me? No, I don't sleep. Aww. None of us sleep. We were up scrapping all hours of the night. So, gold pins, that's these guys. We did really, really well with these. I put them up for sale, 5-pound bags, $29.99. And I sold the 5 that I had up. Those are going already. So that was worth it. Good morning, Jenny. Ram was absolutely a winner chicken dinner. We got, so far I've gotten about 10 pounds of good chunky Cerber Ram. I figured 30 pounds, $30, $10 a pound. We're at $300 for the recovered RAM. Hi, JDG Meridad. Harry, welcome. I was a little disappointed about what I got offered for these, and I'm not upset with my buyer. My buyer is awesome. He's just going by what he sees coming across his desk, of course. These are from 2011. They're IBM CPU chips, but he said because there's no pins, they've got to go as pinless CPUs with the metal back. I'm going to hold on to these, I think. Do I scrap hard drives? Yes, absolutely, without question. I do it for two reasons. Number one, the boards pay really well, and number two, for the security of whoever I got the computer for. I completely scrap them. John Ramsey, good morning. Midge X Liberal, good morning. So, those were good. So I'm going to hang on to those for a bit. Goldfinger cards, I got two different places we got Goldfinger cards on these. This is right here, and I'll get this heat sink off here. I'll sell the board as a Goldfinger card. They're selling for $5.49 a pound right now. I'll either put them in my eBay store or I'll sell them off the board sort. So I figure Goldfinger cards, I've got about 25 pounds for around $125 so far. This just unscrews. This unscrews. That'll sell as a Goldfinger card as well. You know, these things are just too old to resell. Believe me, I've looked. What else? And the board itself went as a high-grade telecom board. I did take these pins off. I think I just showed you those. And I sold them as gold-bearing connector pins. Those came right off here. I just went, and off they came. They were very easy to get off. They came from under here. Unscrewed this and just, and off she went. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Ninja. Wow, I see some new faces in the chat this morning. That's good. The board itself went as a high-grade telecom board. They weigh about a pound a piece, so 100 pounds of telecom boards for $860. So we are at the 100 unit mark, and we have more than doubled our money already. The micro scrapping was definitely worth it. Just trying to think of anything different to show you. Do you guys have any questions on these module boards? At all? They're IBM modules. I haven't weighed this yet. These are stainless steel. I got them out of here. It's pretty heavy. It's probably 25 pounds. I always just put that aside just in case, you know, in case some yards don't even pay for stainless steel. It's not been doing well. Tom on the iScrap app says hold stainless steel. Well, you know. This is nice. I want to try to be off by around 9, probably sooner, because OTD usually goes on around that time, and I like to be off before he starts, because a lot of our little family here all kind of hangs out in the same channels. And I'll have to head out and do my school runs. Alright, let's do one just for old time's sake, okay? So, again, these are IBM memory modules. They were made in 2011. My foot Tom, says Hobie, says Scrooge McDuckin. I've been really enjoying some of your videos, Scrooge McDuckin, very much so. Let's see. So you got to get that one screw off. These are a little bit fiddly to get apart, but I'll do one for you, just because not everybody has seen me do these. So I must admit to being just a bit sick of the dang things, but it's going to go a long way in helping me get a down payment down. I have the cabinets behind me, which you always see covered with garbage. The inside of the cabinets got flooded, so basically I had to knock the cabinets apart. So right now I have no storage, but I'm hoping with a little bit of luck to just be able to replace the base cabinet and the sink cabinet, and just fix that up a bit. And yeah, but I'm gonna have to get a new turlet. Yes, for sure. You know, and I'm a ding dong because I have power tools somewhere, and there are all these little fiddly pain in the neck screws. Yeah, Ninja, I love Scrooge's content too, very much so. These are brass. Like I said, I'll do one, and then then I have to head off and start my school pickups. I will of course, as always, repost on the TikTok and on YouTube. I know I won't go over an hour this morning, so that won't be a problem. That's getting pretty heavy. I've already got one full. That's brass. I never used to micro scrap like I do now. But I'll tell you, watching Patrick Williams, man, that guy is the king of micro scrap. So is Scrap It All. With the price of gold continuing to go up, I mean, I'd be very foolish not to. Especially right now, it's getting really hard to find quality e-scrap. Some of you heard me talk about this the other day. Board Sort has completely revamped all of its pricing on boards. Basically, long story short, the older boards are paying a lot more money now, and the newer boards have been downgraded because of the amount of plastic. He's got a really good video up on boardsort.com explaining the whole new grading process. And the thing is, they were really the first to the table with all of this stuff. And they were the first to the table with a lot of this online board buying and everything else. So as a result, everybody follows whatever Board Sort says they're doing. And its reputation they really well deserve. They know their stuff. And I like the new grading that they've done. I like it from the aspect that I got paid a lot better for these boards. Crap. Come back here. Aww. I love watching all the interaction between so many of us who are friends and find each other on each other's channels. I think it's whoever got up first this morning. OTD, if you're on, I'll be off by 9 o'clock, so I won't be in the way of your morning live. I know, it'd be easier to get power tools. I will. But you know what happens? It gets noisy, and then I can't carry on chat while I talk, so, you know. How's the weather where you guys are? Boy, we have had enough rain that I shouldn't be doing e-scrap. I should be building a bloomin' ark. Hi, Lance. Good morning. If I miss anybody in the comments or miss a hello, forgive me. If you have a question, please, please message me. I promise I will try and give you a semi-intelligent answer. All right. All right. Let's see if I get this out. You know, getting your nails done and then scrapping computers isn't always a good thing. My nephews talked me into going with them for... We went and got our feet done because we're on our feet a lot. I'll tell you, it was worth every penny. I don't usually spend money on myself for something like that, but I run around barefoot all the time. It definitely was worth it. So again, the beautiful CPU is only paying $8.60 a pound right now. pinless CPU with metal back. That's copper on the back, by the way, if you were so inclined to pop the copper off. Sarah, good morning. So again, we got I just take a hammer, 5 good whacks. Sometimes I can get it in 3. I've even gotten it in 2. Haven't gotten 1 yet, I've tried. It just pops right off. But it has, these fins are held on by an aluminum paste. So that's why I can't get Beer Bright for it. When I knock this off, you'd see there's contamination between these. Really, really, so it has to go as number 2 copper, even though it's beautiful, high quality number 2 copper. It is number 2 copper. They're paying me a little bit better for all my clean materials because I really do clean my material very well. And I always have it sorted for them well when I get in there. So, you know, they take pretty good care of me. Alright, let's see if we get this out. Like I said, I'll just do this one to show you where we got everything from. Again, I'll get these. I am going to go find a darn screwdriver. I'm going to sit here and get all these blooming screws off of here. And that'll go as a gold finger card. This is, I'll unscrew these. I'll have a piece of clean aluminum as well. These are steel. It's a steel. I didn't count any of my shred in with my figures. You know, this is just... There's not a lot of shred here. I didn't bother putting it in the... Hey, Patrick, good morning to you. I was talking about you. Were your ears ringing? I was talking about micro-scrapping. You can't say micro-scrapping without your name coming up, my friend. You know, I should probably do a cost analysis of how much profit per unit we got. So if I take... Forgive me if I'm a little redundant. I am a little tired this morning. I haven't woken up yet. If we did 750 and 860s, 1600, 1950. So if we round out what we got, which we did already, to 2,000, if we say we got 2,000 pounds of resellable material out of 100 units, that would be what, $10 a unit? I suck at math. So I would say I got my money back on these, and then some. I was really also glad to get these because it really gave me some good content for the channel. The channel, though, granted a little bit redundant right now. For those of you who just joined, I did a cost analysis of how we had done over the first 100 of these, and I will repost the video both here on TikTok and on YouTube, so you guys can get a look-see to see if these IBM modules are worth it, and they sure are. So again, I'll get this off. I gotta find a little screwdriver this afternoon. That'll sell as a gold finger card. This is Beer Bright number 1 copper. I think I weighed it out at 0.2 ounces or so. I didn't get any RAM off this one, boo hiss. I want to show you how easy these are to get off. And then I've got to go start my school runs. The middle school buses will have been out already, so I can go to the middle school and pick up instruments. That was not fun yesterday in the absolute pouring rain. Ugh, dreadful. All right. As I said, we did. This was really good. I got some great content for the channel, and I think I'm actually going to probably double my money by the time I've finished with this. At least I hope I do. Which would be really good because I really want to at least replace the sink and base cabinet, if nothing else, for the time being. There's the flood and they all got moldy, so I had to cut the wood floors and everything out because I didn't want the mold. And the damn insurance company, good Lord Almighty, I've never had such a time. The insurance company I used, my mother's used them for 75 years, never had a problem. But me, ugh. We'll get there. The house is safe. The subfloor is okay. I'm not in any danger. I just have to deal with the mess. And I have a patio awning coming in on Saturday, so I'll be able to move a lot of the mess outside and get started on the inside. So my point was, is this will be a blessing. You may be able to get a lot of money for old cases that can fit ATX boards. Yeah, the problem with these, though, custom computers, is they're plastic on top. There's no metal plate to them. You know what I'll do? I have some of those Dell. I think I still have some of the Dell power blades to take apart. I'll see if I can put some pictures up and see if that's something you might need, because those do have the metal tops. These just have a plastic piece of garbage that goes on them. Maybe that'll help. And again, so we got nice clean clean aluminum. So this is 8 ounces. Click. Now, this is what I wanted to show you. How easy these are to get off. And like I said, I never used to micro scrap like I do now. This is going to be the only one I do today, guys, because I'm going to have to go and start my school runs. I'm sorry. I'd rather hang out with you guys. Wild Liam, good morning. One of my mother's best friends, her grandson's name is Liam. Red hair, red beard, handsome fella. Cindy Bellamy, good morning. This is why I love going live. You know, like Joshua, Screwed McDuckin, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Patrick. There's just Joshua. So many of us who just kind of all run in the same circles. And I love to watch the chat between all of us. Like I said, I'll get off in time to get out of OGD's way. He goes on at around 9, and I don't want to... I don't want to disrespect him by being on when I know he's going to go on. Okay, let me just get this off of here real quick. And, yeah. I'm hoping they come turn my gas back on. Because of the flood, we had to turn off the hot water tank because of the water in the basement until I got it all dried out. So, I have a solar shower. So I've been outside on the patio using a solar shower and a bathing suit to get myself clean. It's like I'm camping in my backyard. That'll be nice to get done. You know, I'm lucky it happened in the summertime when at least I can get everything dried out. I can imagine having a flood like I just had in the middle of the winter. Oh my God. I will gladly take that. These are stainless. Over there with friends. And again, these are the pins we get out of them. I'm selling them as gold-plated connector ends. I have them in 5-pound bags. As I said, at the moment, I don't have any available. Only because I sold out. Sold out of RAM. We sold out of these. Okay, this is fun. I love doing this part. Look at that. Notice where my hands are. They are not any place where if the screwdriver slips, I'm going to skewer myself. I don't want to do that. That would hurt. There are 0.02 ounces in each board. So, I suck at math, guys. I'm sorry. Scrooge, you are a legend. Joshua, so are you. All right. And there we go. So again, we got high-grade telecom on the boards. We did very well. 2 pounds of copper, a little bit over a half pound of aluminum, gold pins, and so on and so forth. So we've done very well with these. I'm sorry, as I said, forgive me for the redundancy. There's nothing more I hate than doing a bunch of the same thing. But for me, see, it's just easier because I have all these boxed and ready to go off to my buyer. We did get telecom grade high telecom grade board on these because of the age and the amount of gold. It's a problem for us home gamers or you guys who refine gold. Unless you have a shredding machine, you really can't get at this. So, these boards are not the greatest for micro scrapping, I don't think. That's flashing. These are pinned. That's why I was really surprised I couldn't do better. I almost think I'd have to cut that out and sell the whole CPU together. I'm not going to. I don't like cutting boards. It's toxic. Oh, thank you, Joshua. Yeah, I love doing lives. They're a lot of fun. It starts my day off in a really nice way, being able to sit here, drink my tea, and chat with so many of you who have become part of my channel. And I enjoy watching all your videos too. We've got a nice group going here. Very much so. Thank you for the gifts, guys. I appreciate that very much. 7.3K for 8:30 a.m. On a work day is pretty respectable. The board itself, guys, has a ton of gold. All in here. There's gold under here. See, if you see this, there's gold. That's why I went after these pins. I saw this, and that's why I went after those pins. I figured they would be good gold bearing. Functions like a backplane. So like this part of the board would have plugged into a cabinet. So anything that serves or looks like a backplane board, you run a pretty good chance that you're going to find yourself some gold. All right, guys, forgive me. I am going to cut short today. I have school pickups to do, and I'm going to try to get to the scrapyard. But I wanted to say hello, and again, just thank you so much for being part of my channel and my YouTube community and my TikTok community. And I want to wish everybody a wonderful, safe, and blessed day. Custom computer, if you're able to, and I don't know if you can, if you send me a picture of those cabinets, I'll try to make sure I save them for you. You're welcome, Patrick. And Josh, have a great day. Everybody have a great day. Lance Jeffries, thanks for the like. Phil Harris, thanks for the like. Thanks, everybody, for everything. And I'll keep you updated, off to the scrapyard, off to school pickups. And maybe, just maybe, if I get enough money at the scrapyard, I can buy my base cabinet and start working on that. I'm going to do it myself, believe it or not. Okay. Love you guys. God bless. Bye-bye. Love you guys. God bless. Bye-bye. The hardest part is always saying goodbye. I can never get to log off here.